Stephen A. Smith just blew the lid off the WNBA, and he's not holding anything back. On his latest sit-down with Valuetainment, he flat out said it. Brittney Griner should be permanently banned from the league. And the reason? According to him, it's not just one thing. It's a whole list of red flags the league keeps ignoring. He came for the league hard, accusing them of playing favorites and straight up hiding the truth about Griner's real identity.
Brittney Griner was in a Russian prison. You would think that somebody who is now free, back in America on home soil, would not have too much to complain about.
Stephen A. didn't mince words. If they don't handle this now, she should never set foot on a WNBA court again. That's not a casual hot take. That's a full-on indictment. And let's be real, the internet's already been on this. Between the leaked medical rumors, TikToks dissecting her physique frame by frame, and fan-made exposés flying around non-stop, this story's not dying down. If any of it turns out to be true, people are saying it's a wrap for the WNBA's credibility. Stephen A.'s first reason? It's the one that's got fans buzzing. If Brittney really was born male, like the rumors claim, then she's out here playing with a built-in advantage that no other WNBA player can touch.
Fans in every sport. She described the fans.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what sport you are. It doesn't matter what sport you pick. So, and then when you, clearly she's not remembering who they let out to get her back.
The Merchant of Death.
The Merchant of Death.
Height, strength, wingspan, stamina. She's just built different, and it's not speculation. Fans been pointing this out for years. She dunks with zero effort, blocks shots like she's in the NBA, and towers over her competition like it's nothing. Just watch the clips. This ain't your average highlight reel.
Who finds Griner for the dunk? And that's what the sellout crowd was waiting for.
Zargon finding Griner! Slam dunk.
As Griner comes up with a steal and maybe a little showtime.
People online are straight up saying she don't belong in the women's league. And honestly, they're not whispering anymore. Because if the W keeps letting it slide, then what's even the point of calling it a women's league anymore? This isn't just about one player dominating. It's about the league possibly risking its entire reputation just to protect one star. But that's just the start. Stephen A.'s second point? This might be deeper than favoritism. He's hinting at a full-blown cover-up. And it's not just about fairness anymore. It's about safety. If the rumors are real, then players could be getting thrown into physical matchups that aren't just unfair. They could be dangerous. That size and power gap? That's not just a game changer, it's a risk. Especially when refs keep letting Griner play rough just because she's a big name. Clips have been floating around for years showing her throwing her weight around with no foul calls, while other players get whistled for way less.
16 turnovers is what they average. They are last. BG staying with it. Jump ball is called.
And now fans are asking the real question. Is this league even playing fair anymore? Now throw in the gender controversy and things get even messier. Because it's starting to look like the league is risking player safety just to keep Brittney Griner on the court. And if that's really what's going on, then we're not just talking bad optics. The WNBA could lose everything. Not just fans. Every single day they ignore this. People trust the league less and less. Fans are openly asking if this is even a real competition anymore, or just a rigged system built to protect their golden ticket. And for a league that's already fighting for attention, this kind of scandal could crush them. Nothing scares people more than feeling like the game's fake. And fans aren't staying silent about it either. Just listen to this podcast that's going viral right now. Even the hosts said it. People are done watching until the league tells the truth. Boom. That's how fast trust collapses. Because once fans start doubting what they see on the court, it's over. Ratings fall. Sponsors dip. Players start questioning everything. And that's when the double standards get exposed. Big time. Plenty of athletes have been suspended, fined, or even blackballed for way less. Some lost contracts over elevated testosterone. A single tweet or petty off-court drama. Angel Reese? She's all over the headlines right now because she might get suspended. And it's just a rumor. Meanwhile, Brittney, she walks free. No suspension after her arrest, no public testing, no official statement about the leaked documents. Zero consequences. And fans are sick of it. Just check this TikTok. It's blowing up because people see what's happening. Angel gets slapped for rumors, while Griner gets shielded like royalty. And it gets worse. Brittney hasn't even tried to clear her name. Not one public statement. Not one demand for transparency. She's been completely silent, and fans are asking the obvious. If there's nothing to hide, then why hide? Every day she stays quiet. The speculation grows. Reddit's filled with threads. TikToks flooded with theory videos. And the longer she ducks the issue, the more people assume the worst. And while the internet keeps digging, the money behind the league, it's starting to back off quietly. Sponsors don't like messy drama, especially not gender scandals. So when Brittney trends for all the wrong reasons, brands pull back fast. Some are already freezing campaigns, pausing ads, or ghosting WNBA promos altogether. And when that sponsorship money dries up, it's not just a PR nightmare. It's a financial collapse. Teams lose funding. Players lose paychecks. And let's be real, this league can't survive on ticket sales alone. People are even questioning how fragile the money is right now. One TikTok straight up said, if Kim Kardashian's Skims deal disappeared tomorrow, the WNBA might fold.
This just in, that Kim Kardashian's label Skims is the official underwear label for not only the NBA, but the WNBA and the U.S. basketball.
And honestly, they're not wrong. The league looks even worse when you compare how other sports bodies handle this stuff. The Olympics, FIFA, the NCAA, they all have strict gender rules. Testosterone levels, birth certificates, clear-cut standards. You don't qualify, you don't compete, period. But the WNBA, crickets. No policy, no public testing, nothing. And when the whole world's watching, that silence makes them look like a joke, like they're just protecting a favorite while pretending it's all good. If they keep dodging it, the backlash won't just come from fans, it's gonna hit the core of the league itself. This thing isn't just trending, it's spreading. Now even the players themselves are getting pulled in. Behind closed doors, there's serious talk that some of them are ready to sit out if the league doesn't finally come clean. Veteran stars? They're not trying to let their whole legacies get tied to a controversy they had nothing to do with. And the younger ones? They're not about to risk getting dragged into somebody else's mess either. All it takes is one big name to say, I'm not playing, and that snowball will roll fast. And for anyone thinking players won't go that far, go back and watch when they walked out over pay. That wasn't just symbolic. It made headlines everywhere.
Something important happened before the game. As you know, the collective bargaining agreement is under discussion right now between the league and their players. And before the game, the players came out without their warm-ups on with shirts that said, pay us what you owe us.
Now imagine if they say they're done sharing the court with Brittney Griner. Yeah, the league would fall apart overnight. But the real kicker? It might not even be the players who end it. The lawyers could beat them to it. If those leaked documents ever get confirmed as real, and it turns out the WNBA knew but stayed quiet, the legal backlash will be a bloodbath. Players could start suing for lost contracts, stolen wins, and championship bonuses. Sponsors? They'll want refunds for putting money behind a tainted brand. Even fans might jump in, filing class actions over false advertising if they feel the whole league was hiding something. And all that legal smoke? That's enough to bankrupt the WNBA before they even get a chance to fix things. And here's the scariest part. Even if the lawsuits don't shut it all down, the future just might walk away on its own. Because Caitlin Clark? She is the future. She's the one pulling in ratings, sponsorships, and new fans. But every Griner scandal drags attention away from her. And insiders are saying that networks and advertisers are getting nervous. They don't want drama. They want Caitlin to lead the next era. And if she ever starts questioning whether this league is even worth it, then it's game over. Period. If Caitlin Clark walks, the WNBA's future walks with her. And that's the real risk now. This whole thing isn't just about Brittney Griner anymore. It's about whether the WNBA can even survive. Because if fans start believing every stat, every win, and every record is fake, that's it. Women's basketball takes a hit it might never recover from. Sponsors will run, fans will turn off their TVs, and rising stars won't want anything to do with the league. So now the WNBA's stuck between two impossible choices: protect its most controversial player, or protect what's left of its future. Because if they keep making exceptions for Griner, every scandal that follows is gonna explode even harder, and the damage won't stop. And here's the craziest part. If the receipts Stephen A. keeps hinting at actually drop, it might not just be Brittney who gets banned. The whole WNBA might not even make it to the end of the season. Like, share, subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.